Uganda. Uganda's had a pretty good spell the last 25 years, no major civil wars, a little bit of an Ebola outbreak every so often, including right now, and they are the alcoholism capital of Africa. One favorite type of booze the locals make is called waraji. We're gonna go make some, drink some, and hopefully not go blind.
In 2004, the World Health Organization released its Global Status Report on Alcohol and Health, finding Uganda as the top contender for per capita alcohol consumption in the world. Since 2011, the numbers have only increased, basically making Uganda the drunkest place on earth. So when Vice heard about Uganda's countrywide production of a type of moonshine called waraji, we were interested. But after we discovered that people were going blind and dying from drinking waraji cut with industrial chemicals, we knew this was something we needed to taste for ourselves.
Making its way through my system, I can feel it kind of spreading out.
Following the release of the World Health Organization's report, the administration of President Yoweri Museveni, acting through Uganda's parliament, ordered a commission to be formed to fact-check the report's findings. If you're wondering what prompted a reaction that seems like the geopolitical equivalent of an angry work email, here's some context. Museveni has been president of Uganda for 27 years. He came to power after fighting a 6-year bush war against this guy, who had been president from 1966 to 1971 before being ousted in a coup by this guy, who was a sociopath. This guy gave himself lots of medals, royal titles, and ruled with an iron fist until he was deposed by this guy, who was then president again until he lost a civil war against the national resistance movement, led by our old pal, Museveni. Running up to Uganda's 2006 election, Museveni and the now political national resistance movement abolished presidential term limits. On top of that, Museveni has been lying about his age for 5 to 6 odd years in order to avoid the maximum age for the presidency stipulated in the country's constitution. So when the commission, put in place by Uganda's parliament to investigate just how drunk they were at the International Office Party, made the decision to appoint Dr. Kaban Kabanuki, professor at Makerere University and director of the Victory Rehabilitation Center to head up the commission, it struck us as uncharacteristically sober.
What is Ugandans' relationship with alcohol like? Do a lot of people drink here?
Oh yes, a lot of people drink alcohol because in most of our communities it is part of the culture. A student, a head teacher, a village chief, a community leader, they are all meeting at drinking in the various groups.
The more we talk to people about the subject, the more we begin to understand not only the extent of Uganda's issue with libations, but also just how different the problem manifested itself in different parts of the country. So we headed out of the city, 40 kilometers up into the hills above Kampala, to a village in the rural Kalero district.
Thank you. In our area.
Where do you guys make the Waregi here? Cool. So, is this somebody's house? So this is the Waregi hut, huh? And you're the one who makes it? Can you explain how, like, what's happening here?
Nsooka kutema amabidde nengaleeta gaali ku bicycle kati bwayengera n'ensusa.
So it's your basic still. You've got the mash in there, it's boiling and fermenting. The vapor from it comes up through these copper tubes, then condenses, you cool it off there, and it drips into this gas tank.
Alcohol consumed in Uganda, you find about 70% they are drinking only local brews. One would not say that indeed the local stuff, it has definitely some impurities. It's not hygiene.
And there's your finished Waregi. Seems like it might be strong. Yeah, that tastes like liquor. It's actually pretty smooth. Like this tastes really clean and fresh. How long does it take to make?
Kwegamba kimala omwezi mulamba okuyita mu process ze zonna okutuuka kati ogujjamu omala omwezi mulamba. Gwonna ndowooza nsobola okufuna jirikaani ziba nnya ze lita mmeka. Ne gubeera nga tegulimu akakabuguma ng'ola ngenda kuleeterako okugunyogoga onyweko owulire.
Oh, do you mind if I kill this real quick? Oh, thank you.
Okay.
A native language corruption of the English phrase war gin, waraji was originally contrived to embolden Ugandan soldiers in the King's East Africa Rifles during World Wars I and II with what the British cheekily referred to as Dutch courage. Much to the colonial governor's chagrin, the beverage later became the drink of choice for those resisting the crown during the drive for independence in the late 1950s and early 1960s.
It's up from the storehouse. That's great. Thank you. It's even better. So you can kind of taste the banana more with that one when it's cooled down. Is there some reason that women make waragi more than men?
Kwegamba ekisinga okuba nti abakyala twenyigiramu okufumba waragi. Tuba tulina famire ey'abaana baffe nga yeetaagisa okuba okulabirira n'okuweerera. Kuba kati nze wendi wano nina abaana bangi abasoma abamu bali mu siniya kati nteekwa okuba nakukola n'amaanyi okuba nti njiiya akasente okulaba nti nteerera abaana bange basobole okutuuka ku mutindo.
Master, ku mitwalo 5 wamwongedde omutwalo?
Namwongedde
emitwalo 6. Wandimaze kuwunda netusooka tumala kutema amabidde ago first. Kyetwandisookeddeko ddala.
Selected districts, you find their livelihood is significantly dependent on the alcohol itself. Yeah, more than even 60% of the income of the people have gone to school, they have even graduated from university out of selling alcohol.
Does the government care that you make waragi? Do you ever get like interfered with?
Government etuweesa license. Era oteekwa okubaako ne license.
You said some people come up from Kampala to buy your waragi. Why would people travel this far?
Kwegamba guba mulungi olw'okuba nti guva mu bitooke. Ati abamu ogumu gwe bafumba bagujja mu bikajjo mu kaloddo.
That sounds way worse. I would, yeah, bananas are a lot better than factory reject sugarcane.
bagenda bawulira
It's kind of like just African version of sorry. When you roll dice and then you move the little colored pieces around to try to bump the other guys off the board. Who's winning here? You're winning. Right? No, not anymore. The ladies are all over there, and they're kind of segregated in kind of middle school dance style.
Addiction is addiction, because the moment you are addicted, the symptoms are the same, whether you have been taking Uganda waraji or changa or kwete or what, there is no difference.
So do people only drink like waregi here, or do you drink like beer and other things too?
Sagala kikolako ekyo kubanga nze obanga nze obwongo mpozi ngonguze buguzaata awo kubanga ekyokumpa kino nze mbasifunamu kubanga enkeera nyinza okukeera nenfa kati olwo bwe kigasa nze tekingasa.
What's the hangover like? Like, we're drinking all this. How bad's it going to be in the morning?
Waraji nga bakisinziira obulamu embeera z'omuntu. Eriyo omukadde ennyo nga yakosa omwenge ogwo ne gumugonza mangu nga ne wanywamu akagira asaaka okusinga.
When a child is born, at times in some communities it's even given some alcohol.
Okay. Did you say they give the child alcohol?
Yes, in some communities, yes. Even when as soon as he's born, as part of initiation, the rituals, it is part of our culture.
For you? For you? Yeah, is that okay? Yeah, I'd love some. There we go. Perfect. Good, right? Tuganagwe. Tuganagwe. Making friends.
There you go. Now you're me. Okay. Now look at me.
With the day wearing on and the festivities beginning to take a physical toll on our hosts, we realized it was time to get these folks some dinner.
So we're gonna go get some food for the party. I get the feeling this means we're gonna get something that isn't yet food. Probably something we're gonna have to watch die before it becomes food. Oh, there's like a whole dragoon of kids behind us now. Is this dinner? I see. Oh Lord. No. Kind of isn't a vice party until something dies. We're gonna eat that. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Kind of feel bad saying this about a goat that's about to die, but that thing's balls are enormous. Went from some sort of like weird like Bruegel's village life scene into like some perverse take on the old Judaic scapegoat ritual. This was in the goat about 20 minutes ago. Give it another 20 minutes, it'll be inside me. Hopefully tempering the kind of mood-fueled like Bruegelian pandemonium we just witnessed. Lord. Cooking operation is a little haphazard and loud. You're just kind of like jockeying for position on the flame. I don't know. We've been doing this for like 30 minutes too. I have no clue when this is going to be done.
My friend is a young soldier.
So I'm just here getting my head rubbed and trying to eat some goat that's way too hot for me. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening. This is how you party in Uganda. I gotta wait a second, this thing's way too hot for me.
I want to take just one piece.
Oh. No.
As our new friends began to hit the deck one by one, we noticed that besides her initial sip during our interview, Mistress Calero was the only one who hadn't touched a drop of the waraji during the party.
Is Waregi something that like people drink here like every day, or is it just kind of more for special occasions, for parties?
Like,
what would happen if they stopped drinking it? It's like their medicine. Everybody gets out of work. Everybody lets their worries wash away in a stream of Waregi. Somebody kills a goat, and the day's over, and you start anew the next day. What happens in the city, though, is another story. We're going to go check that out.
Our visit to the very traditional Waregi operation in Calero had ended with a lot of older men on the ground before sunset. It seemed like we were watching people drink for the first time, but based on what we observed, that was probably just the everyday norm. Curious about how moonshining worked in the rest of the country, we visited the Kataza suburb of Kampala to explore a much larger and much grittier setup.
Oh wow. Oh, this is a far cry. Hello. Hi, how are you? Oh, the kids came with us. That's cute and distressing because this looks like some sort of creepy industrial slag yard filled with bubbling vats of half-buried booze.
Inside there.
Can we see? Wow. Oh, I can smell it. It's bubbling, isn't it? Oh, there's so many drums. And how much does each of these, like a whole barrel, how much waraji comes out of that?
This one is 20 liters for Waregi.
Wow. So 40 liters a day then, basically. It was a big operation. How many people work here? Is it?
We are 10.
There are 10
Okay.
people.
We are 10 people.
Oh,
Others work in the morning, others daytime, then others in the evening.
why do women make waraji? Like, is that? It feels like everybody we've met who makes waraji is a woman.
It's the only way of getting money, employ himself.
It's the only job a woman can give herself.
So even when you go to these urban areas, depending on one's income status, and the communities, the poor, the majority in these slums or what, they depend on the locally brewed waraji.
How much do you sell a liter for?
A liter is 10,000.
Everything is 10,000.
Okay.
Overtime they use
Like
in
this
the
one.
factories.
This one 600.
Okay, that's 600 and that's what, 1-2?
1, 2.
Ah.
In 1965, the Ugandan parliament enacted the Nguli Act, requiring a license for brewing and distillation of all locally produced alcohol. But, for really obvious reasons, the Nguli Act has never been successfully enforced, as unlicensed production of waraji rampantly persists across the country.
Can we buy some bottles? I'd like to buy a couple bottles if possible. Whatever she puts in there is going to kill a lot more germs than water would have. Yes, that's ours. This is Robert, our driver. As you can tell by his ability to gulp down bootleg liquor. Can we go over and see the drinkers?
In Uganda, the people who are unemployed, the poor, because of the limited funds, the limited money which they have, there is a lot of binge drinking.
Yes. Oh, thank you. John. Yeah.
Could not believe that an American young man will come here.
Really?
But really God bless you for the fact that
Well,
you honors Ugandan since you have done. She says
thank you. I'm glad that me showing up and drinking is an honor to you.
So this is how the place goes. This is how it goes on. Where they drink from.
Yeah.
That's the first time.
Yeah, it's nice. When the day is done, when the work's over, quitting time. It's like a neighborhood bar. It's great to meet you, James.
You're called Thomas.
Oh, just Tomas. Thomas.
Thomas.
Thomas Morton. My last name? Morton.
Morton.
You better tell me what that means.
Okay. Absolutely.
Oh, it is.
The manager, the police guys.
Hey.
It's good.
Yeah, it's great.
You like it?
It's nice and strong.
Another brother could come and taste.
Who? Which one? Oh, him? Yeah.
That fat.
Yeah.
That's right. They call it sulfuric acid tested, purified, manganese.
Yeah.
This is the brand.
See why he gave it the name. Here. Very good. Then. Stuff is great on the tongue, and then
You
dust things going down.
God, you should have tasted that stuff I was drinking out of the gas cap. That was insanely strong.
In April 2010, more than 80 people died after drinking Waregi contaminated with high amounts of methanol over a 3-week period in the Kampala district.
They think they are drinking the alcohol when it is actually adulterated.
It's like when drug dealers like stamp out their supply and they put filler in it. Like whiskey. Yeah. Wow. That's oh man, that's a lot stronger than yesterday. Oh, I didn't eat a second after that.
You guys, you're taking a video, you don't know whether you're going to send it in Africa or we don't know. But everyone believes that you're going to sell, we don't know.
Oh,
everyone,
okay.
That's our local mentality.
Right.
That they're going to sell, we don't know. All the way from America to Uganda, East Africa, how do you benefit?
How do I benefit? I get to come to Africa. I get to come to Africa and hang out with you guys. That's how I benefit. This is fun, man. No, this is fun, man. This is my reward. You're hanging out, dude.
Thank you. It's a point.
Okay, I'm not mad. You like me speaking. It's okay.
So a lot less bucolic than the place we were at yesterday. It kind of looks like an industrial slag heap. There's these half-buried drums in the ground. General kind of like caking of grime all over the place. Stepping into the very early years of the Industrial Revolution from the Arcadian shepherd days. But it makes a lot more money, and it's a lot stronger. Better and probably a lot worse. So after you've got your Waregi and got a little buzz going, everybody comes down here. This is Kalagala. It's kind of the red light district of Kampala, and it's this is Sunday night. It kind of looks like Cardiff or like Glasgow or something on a Friday. It's tons of people out. Everybody's staggering, picking fights and hugging. A lot of women out who look like they're charging. This is sort of like Britain's lasting legacy here, you know? Instead of rum, sodomy, and a lash, Ugandans opted for gin, no sodomy, and hookers.
It's alright. They are drunk.
Deep within the far reaches of the universe, in a galaxy not yet known to us humans, lived a tiny and complex creature